Hi, soul family. This is Lioness Light. This is the second reading that I was seriously called to today. It was very strong. So I can feel the energy shift in the collective, not just within me or my circle of friends here in the 3D, but also in the energy and spirit for the collective as a whole. So this is kind of just talking about our journey and how we can help heal ourselves along this journey. Um, so some of the messages from my spirit guides to start with was float, don't fight against the current. So kind of that idea of staying in flow. I had like this image of dredging was the word that kept coming up, dread and dredging. So walking through like this thick like mud um, path that was up to like my thighs and trying to walk through it and being feeling like it's really resistive. Um, I also had a lot of visions over the past few days about driving on roads. So, like an old car, like an old vintage antique car with, I kept calling it octopus tentacles, like coming out of the front of it. Um, or it could be like an elephant trunk, the imagery, or I don't know if anyone ever watched The Wiz, but that's kind of from my personal history. So, like those garbage cans that kind of walked with like the kind of slinky arms and stuff. That's what it looked like. And there were five of them. So the number five signifies this change. And they were, um, the car was stopped at a stop sign and they were moving, those tentacles were coming across the road that would be crossing where the car was stopped. So, kind of the journey. Um, and also, finding new pathways and new roads. So, not taking old roads that I used to go down, but finding new ways. And those old roads, they aren't necessary anymore for my path. So I feel as a collective, we're kind of all experiencing that as well. Um, so then I did do a tarot reading, and I forgot to mention in the other video that's kind of tied to this one. This is from the Light Seers Tarot. That's by Chris Ann, and I will have that link in the description box below. Um, I have her tarot deck, and I also have um, her Journey Through the Symbols and Messages book. So Tarot for Light Seers book. Um, so we did a healing spread, and the first card that came out was for the stuck energy, which is the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords, this is the stuck energy. That's the past experiences that are affecting our healing as a collective. So like fears, worry, depression, anxiety, those kind of feelings. And we need to remember that those feelings are illusions. They're not real. The only thing that's real is love. Um, so in the picture, she's distressed from her past experiences, yet she's surrounded by comfort. So there's a headboard of a bed, and there's a pillow laying next to her, the comfort of our own bed. Yes, there's crows flying above her, but there's one white crow. That white crow signifies spirit for me, our intuition, our psychic ability, and just spirit watching over us. With that spirit crow, the white crow, you can also see the rays of sun, so the love energy coming from the sun just above her and ready to connect with her. So it's like she's stuck in those emotional cycles and negative thought patterns and can't see all the comfort and love that's surrounding her. Um, the second card that came out is our present thoughts and emotions. Um, so that is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords card. So the Eight of Swords card came out also in the reading that's tied to this one, Fear Paradigm to Unconditional Love Paradigm. So the Eight of Swords is where we feel stuck again, and you can see in her reflection, she looks like she's tied up and she's blindfolded, and but in reality, she's not. She's not bound. She's not blindfolded. Um, she's actually free, and um, so she's actually free. Um, and then, yeah, our perspective shift. Are the crows tying her up, or are they releasing her? So that just means, we're free to choose our perspective. We're free to choose. And she actually can see the way. She's not blindfolded. Um, and you can see the stars in the background in the mirror. Spirit is always present and always loving and always around us. Then the third card that came out is where we need to focus to heal is the Knight of Swords. So that's where we need to focus to heal. The Knight of Swords talks about autonomy, our willpower, our assertiveness, and our determination. He's running towards knowledge. He's running towards truth. Um, the crow spirit, um, the crow is leading. So spirit is leading the way on the road of knowledge. So he's in flow and he's running towards a motorcycle. So the motorcycle talks about velocity, the best option. Um, Also, I don't know if you can see, but on the sole of his shoe, there's binary code, and that is being logical and analytical in our decision making to find knowledge. Also, we had a lot of swords come out, and the swords are kind of like our thoughts, our psychology, our observation and perception. So observing and then deciding what our point of view, what our perception, what our perspective is about that. I also asked for clarity in regards to what we need to focus on to heal, and the card that came out in the Oracle deck. So this is the Sacred Geometry Oracle deck by Lon, and I'll have that link in the description box as well. Was conception. So conception. So to remember where we have come from and what we actually are, how powerful we actually are, that we're creative beings and we are actually unconditional love. That's what we are. The last card that came out is the healing card. So this is a message from Spirit for healing, which was the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands, the image, it talks about, it tells me like dance, joyful dance with our loved community of like-minded people. So find our kindred souls and celebrate with them. Celebrate with music, celebrate with dancing, in nature, under the stars. It's a coming together for a common goal to find unconditional love and make that our reality. To find strong and loving people, to build those communities and those relationships. There's also peace flags around the tent, and the whole image is rose colored. So seeing the world through rose colored glasses. I also asked for clarity on this card, so on the healing card, and the card that came out from the Sacred Geometry Oracle deck was Passion. So 34, Passion. So passion to me means peace, finding peace in the chaos. So finding what that means for us, to find our peace and our happiness. Find what lights us up and do more of that thing. More of that thing that makes us happy. Um, so yeah, this is Spirit's message for us all in this beautifully challenging time. Sending you all love and light and gratitude.